Greg, and we have Aubrey, and we have Miles, and we know that you are recent arrivals here in our hometown. You want to tell us a little bit about what drew you to Seattle as a musical group?
The rain. To me, Seattle's the most environmentally inspiring place to make dark glitter music.
I moved up here 2 years ago, kind of pursuing really Golden Gardens as a full-time deal, and yeah, it's being from Tampa, Florida. It's a tremendous change. It seems to be just as rainy, but in a very, very different way. You're originally from here, or?
Yeah, oh yeah. I was born here. I've always been here. It's been a real pleasure working with these guys on their music.
Are you saying the rain's not healthy in Tampa? Don't get us sued here. Some of your influence is fairly easy to track. Obviously, you don't mind if people compare you a little bit to some of the stuff that, of course, we all know from Twin Peaks soundtrack, Julie Cruz, Badalamenti. You were saying earlier that Cocteau Twins and Stevie Nicks were some of your faves when you were younger. So what else would you say kind of about the scene that you're coming out of right now? What's going on, and how are you fitting into that?
Well, like you said, personally, Cocteau Twins, Stevie Nicks, Kate Bush, the Sundays, PJ Harvey even a little bit. Things like that have been influencing me for a long time, and Greg can tell you a little bit more about his influences in a moment. But I think it's interesting what we do is we kind of try to take some of the ethereal elements from like the Cocteau Twins wheelhouse and bring them in with some more techno, noise, metal, dark wave elements, music-wise. And I think we're kind of coming out of a phase of sounding really Julie Cruz-esque, like very misty rain, dreamy mountains, into a little darker place. We're going to the dark side. We would like to make some more dancey songs. We've been experimenting with that for a while, and we have a lot of fun doing it, and it seems people also enjoy it. So that's sort of where we're headed. We've kind of shed the sweetness, and we're going into the darkness.
Why does it always go that way? Why does no one ever step into the light?
After when I'm like 45 and I'm through my third stint of rehab, I'll start making the happier music. No, I mean we're all coming from. I kind of want to say we have like a lot of sort of comparable points in our sort of musical spectrum, but then there's other stuff like Aubrey's into dreamier stuff. I'm into sort of harsher, like noise, industrial, sort of extreme metal stuff. Miles is definitely sort of more rooted in electronic and sort of ambient, and even like a little bit of like house and progressive stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also like Coil and Ministry and stuff like that. So
Miles is kind of the quiet one back here. Miles, you kind of have a name for yourself. People can find you doing other things around town, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm a local producer under the moniker Your City Sleeps, and I actually played a show with these guys at High Dive back in 2012, and that's how we got in touch with each other. And it's been a lot of fun working with them on their music. It's been a great experience, and I love their music, so it's easy for me to just dive right in.
And you guys played Bumper Shoot this year. So, and while everyone is basking in the glow of that performance, tell them what they need, what keywords they need to be typing right now to find your material and what you got out there.
magic, that usually is a tag that works. Black magic, glitter, unicorns, fanciness, Bandcamp. Yeah, but you can find us at goldengardens.bandcamp.com. We have a SoundCloud as well. I think it's We Are Golden Gardens. But yeah, if you just go on YouTube and search Magic Fanciness Goth, you might find us. Pop up a few places.
You have a release out there, right?
Yeah, we have. If you go onto goldengardens.bandcamp.com, you'll see our last EP that we put out was called Bellflower. which is more of the dancier stuff you've been hearing tonight. We did a couple of things beforehand of a more sort of ethereal and trip-hoppy kind of sound, but realistically what you're hearing right now is from the last EP and from the next full length we're working on.
Golden Gardens, everyone. You're watching Plastic Jet Airline. Please stick around for Tobias the Owl, and shout out to Wind Burial, who's in the studio tonight. Plastic Jet alumni. They won't be playing for you, unfortunately. Not tonight, anyway. Keep hanging around. We'll have them back. We're going to retool, and we're going to bring Tobias the Owl up here. Thanks so much, Golden Gardens. Great job, guys.